Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. Continuing on in the round the world trip today, and we are smart co-piloting again with our friend Carsten, otherwise known as Wingman Dino on Twitch. If you would like to join and follow, he's in the co-pilot seat again today, and we are departing from Gibraltar. So, strange little airport. We've got sea at both ends of the runway, a mountain on one side, and a road, an actual main road, runs through the middle of the runway. It's quite a crazy little place. We are gonna add a little bit of text. And where's it put that? Let's put that up right in the corner. So just trying to figure out where it. What on earth is going on? So why is that not? There's the main road running through the So there we go, a nice clean departure out of Gibraltar. Some very horrible weather down at Gibraltar.
Hello, Mark.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
Can you hear me good?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Cool.
Okay.
Yes. Some very horrible weather. It's fine today, the weather. It's nice and stable.
Okay, very good.
I have lots of rain, but I don't see it on yours.
Yeah, no, I don't see rain here. I saw rain on the ground when we
Yeah,
started our
as we
collection.
left. So yeah, the weather is a little bit out of sync by the looks. My weather. I've posted a little link on my Twitch. There's a link to your channel, so if anyone's watching, they know it's streamed. Just a little text saying
Okay.
co-pilot stream at twitch.wingmandino.
When you see my stream, I think you see what you had yesterday. My clouds are vanishing all 30 seconds.
Yeah, okay. This is what I had yesterday, made it really choppy. You want to go with no weather?
Sometimes, no problem. It's not choppy. Sometimes you see there are smart copilot configuration files with weather on and weather off. Maybe the one for the Cirrus has it doesn't know that it should use the weather from your side.
Yeah, maybe. It seems, yeah, that would be consistent with what we are seeing.
For the 737 with the SIBO mod, there was one file, but there were two smart copilot configuration files in, and one was for using weather, and there was written that the master will send the weather to the slave if we use this one, and if we use the other one, both have their weather from separate engines.
So what we can try is editing the co-pilot file for the Cirrus to add that line in to send the weather.
Yes.
We'll try that on the next flight, if you like. I have your Twitch stream up.
Yes, it seems that I got the weather every some seconds from you.
And then it seems to load your weather, which is fairly clear now. It's loading the clear weather. Now it loads the clouds weather, then it's clear, then it's clouds.
Yeah, maybe I should switch mine to not use the real weather. Maybe it gets yours and stays with the weather.
We should use the same. It said in that statement you should have the same settings in the weather. This is a very short flight. No, we are landing literally in... Do we land at the next airport? GNT. Where was GNT?
Yes. This was the one you wrote to me.
No, it wasn't the next one I wanted to land at. It was GMMX, I think.
Okay, we can change the destination.
Well, this one is a very short flight. This is like not even 100 knots, 100 miles. So we could fly down. We can overfly the airports and just fly down to maybe Morocco next. So maybe I'm looking at the international airports. That was what I was going to go for.
Maybe it would be possible to land at the next airport to switch the weather thing here.
Yeah, we could do that.
So you should descend now and change it.
Okay, I've reduced thrust. Can you dial? It's much easier talking. Having to wait for the replies yesterday was frustrating. Okay, stream, so we've taken the decision, because we've got some weather issues, the weather's not synchronising quite correctly to Carston. We're going to land at the next airport and try and synchronise the weather. Do you actually want to try to edit the Smart Copilot file at the next airport so the weather sends, or what do you want to try?
Yes, I will have to look into it.
Is it not just like a single line master sends weather? Or is there a whole paragraph, big chunk of coding that needs to be...
No. I just have to look into it and look what's the difference between the file of this aircraft with the parts in other aircraft files.
We aren't going to descend quick enough for this airport, are we?
Or we should do
Well, I'll have to...
turn.
Yeah, I'll circle a little bit.
Autopilot is still on.
Yeah,
we
I'll
can do this with heading. Let me do.
If you want to look into that file, I'll descend down and I'll circle around the airport, bring us in for a landing if you like.
Okay.
Although looking at the weather, it may be an ILS landing. I can't see a lot.
So I had a look into it. I changed some lines, and we should try another file when you have landed and connect again.
I can't see anything at this airport, can you? I can't see anything at this airport, can you?
No, I just see clouds. But what I have now is a stable weather. It doesn't change every second.
Yes, I can see.
This airport has ILS.
Well, now we're below the clouds and I can actually see it. Might be able to see it anyway.
You've overflown the airport.
Yeah, now I'm coming back round.
I set the ILS to use, and you can turn back to east. And
Yeah.
we can try with ILS approach.
Okay, we're on an easterly heading. Just trying not to fly into this hill. Don't know if you can switch the autopilot on so it takes over.
Okay, let me check. Give speed.
Gonna stall is full throttle. It doesn't feel like it's under altitude control.
Oh, everything is okay now.
Okay, but it's just flying east.
It's okay.
I'll try to keep it at about 150 knots because I'm not sure if it's keeping speed either.
No, that's okay. You keep an eye on the speed, and I'm watching on ILS and course.
It's a bit of a cloudy day out there. It's a very cloudy day out there. Completely on ILS. I'm going to reduce back to about 120. It looks like we're coming in.
Okay.
Well, that looked almost bloody perfect. Looked like we knew what we were doing. Got the flaps out, got the gear down. Now I can see the runway.
I never used such a G1000.
It seems very user-friendly.
Yeah, but much things to know. I have to use tutorials, I think, to understand what I have to do here.
Yeah. If you want, I might take it from here if you like. Can you disengage the autopilot?
Okay, you have control.
My aircraft.
Looked very good from the passenger seat.
I actually have no idea where the terminals are, so we just want to shut down here. And thank you. That was quite a good landing, I thought. Not quite a greaser, but...
This was very good. So now disconnect. I sent you the file. We have to change and try with the file again, I think.
I don't actually know where the brake is in this aircraft. Where's the brake?
I don't know.
Oh, it's a little button on the touch. It's a little button on the touch screen. On your side under systems, you click on the brakes on. You can click them off, like with the door.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Cool. Very simple. Right, I'm going to shut down. And disconnected.
So I changed my file. When you did, you can start from same position here. I just have brakes on. Nothing changed here.
1 minute. I'm just downloading that file.
And what was the real destination you want to fly to?
Do you want to go to Casablanca? Mohammed V International Airport. Golf Mike November.
Okay.
Fancy Casablanca. Never been there. And yeah, that's another short-ish flight. It's only going to be about 150 nautical miles.
You have the HD Mesh version 4 for everything here?
No. Do you?
Yes, for every area where we were flying, but everything looks correct. I have no situation here where the aircraft is flying above the ground. Everything looks correct.
Everything is working very well. I will get some explain the add-on scenery. I need a comfort break, mate. I'm gonna get a coffee and have a bathroom break.
Okay.
Do you want to connect? And you can be the master this time if you want.
Yeah, we can try, but I hear Johan is calling.
Oh, okay.
I have to look at him.
Comfort break. Back in 5. Back in 5. Back in 10.
Oh, okay.
Hey Carsten, I'm back. Not sure if you are. I think I am going to buy a new microphone boom.
Mark, I'm back, but I have Bjorn back again here.
Okay.
He don't want to sleep. I had to change his nappies the third time.
Hey Johan. Haven't spoken for ages. It's Uncle Mark.
Come here, Johan. Say hello, Johan. Hmm? Hmm?
Papa? Hey, Johan.
Say hello, Johan. Sag mal hallo. Hallo, hallo?
Hello, hello? No, he's all shy.
Yeah. Okay, my aircraft is ready. I just should connect to you, or you may try to connect to me now, and it should work, I think. Okay. Looks good. Incoming connection. Everything is okay now. I have no flickering clouds, so far it looks good.
Excellent. I hope this taxiway leads us back to the runway.
Yes, it leads, yes.
Okay. Are you flying or me flying?
If you want to look at my stream, I think I'm streaming, still streaming.
Yeah, me too.
You can have a look at the airport. Wait one moment. You can now see where you are. I bought a tool from explain.org.
Your stream is very delayed. It takes 5 or 10 minutes before I see it.
Okay.
There is the airport navigator. I didn't download it yet. I didn't install it yet. I could go to our website and find a map, but hopefully this road leads to the airport. It was a very windy landing as well. I hope you noticed.
Yeah, but you did good. I
Yeah.
have to join these closes.
Yeah, no problem.
But you can go texting. If you look at my stream, you can see where you are and how's the airport here looking.
The stream's not updating for some reason. Sorry about that. I'm not sure what happened with the stream. I think we may have had a graphics card problem. So this is actually a around the world trip. We are putting together, following. Are you there, Carsten?
Yeah, back.
I didn't see the flight plan plugged in, so I didn't take off yet.
Okay, okay. So just wait one moment. I do the flight plan now.
No problem, no rush, mate, no rush. You make sure Johan is happy. How do you pronounce it, Johan?
Yes.
Okay, I'm saying it the English way, Johan. So it's Johan.
No, no. Tell me how would you pronounce it?
Johan.
Yeah, everything is okay. Just do it now, not like my mom did. My mom is telling everything. No, my mom is every day saying "your hen," and this is not correct. We simply say Johann. So I now have some waypoints, so just let me enter them.
I'm fairly confident I just need to fly south. Most of the airports seem to be just south. Suit. Are we okay to depart? You can do some more waypoints along the way.
I'm now entering the last one. Just wait, it's not shaking so much when the aircraft is not moving.
Yeah.
Remember, I have XP realistic on.
You can set a key to disable it and enable it, I think. Price
Yeah,
up.
I should do this.
I know, it drives me insane as well sometimes. Can't hit the button because the bloody thing's moving.
Okay, flight plan is now ready.
Taxiing into position. Do you want to fly this leg, or am I?
No, better you do. So I have Johan inside and it now runs very good. I hope the weather stays like it is now when you have lift off.
Do you want to bring the autopilot in?
Okay, I do.
Thank you. It's actually a very nice, smooth little aircraft. I quite like it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm also doing it. I'm also loving the aircraft.
A simple little jet. Quite fast, fast enough. Well, when I make my millions in bitcoins, I'll learn to become a pilot, and this may be the aircraft I buy for us.
Okay.
Come see you and Johan. And Sandra.
Today I read that the founder of one of the cryptocurrency you have, I don't remember the name, is on Forbes list 0.1 or 2.
Well, there is a coin. I don't own it. Ripple.
Yeah.
The
yes,
guy
Ripple.
became the richest man on the planet.
In theory, yes.
But in the space of a couple of days, he's no longer the richest man on the planet. Ripple has almost halved in value.
Okay.
So he went from being 50 billion to being back down to about 10 billion, I think.
Okay. I thought the next sentence would be you will be the richest man because you earn so much now.
No, I know what Ripple is about and what it's trying to do, and I'm warning people to stay away from it. It's a pre-mined bank coin. They've mined most of it already. You can only buy it, and you're buying it from the banks. And as I've said to people, cryptocurrency is about removing your children's future from the bankers. We've had the bankers ruling us for 500, 600 years, and they've driven this planet into the ground and enslaved us with money. Cryptocurrency has the benefit. We don't need a banking system.
Okay.
And Ripple is the bank's way of trying to get their money back, trying to control cryptocurrencies. But I'm hoping people won't buy into it. People seem to be selling out of it now, which is good. I think people are getting the message. Cryptocurrency and banking don't mix. Don't buy Ripple. Don't buy the pre-mined bank coins. Ripple being one of, there's a couple of them. There's Ripple. I can't remember the other ones, but this is why it's like buying stock. You have to do research into the company, yeah, you'd go and buy Samsung stock. You would go and buy stock that you think the company is good, but you wouldn't blindly go and buy stock in ISIS or bad organizations. Just because you know the profit of the coin is going to go up, you wouldn't buy into it because you know the company is wrong. It's the same with cryptocurrencies. Don't buy into something that is wrong.
Yeah, for me it is hard to understand. And that's why I don't want to invest in any currency there.
A very good Romanian friend of mine put it very well. If the powers that be tell me something isn't good for me, I know it's good for me. And all of the powers that be, the banks, the governments, are all telling me, no, don't invest, it's a bubble, it's going to burst. No, 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 don't invest in that. It's good for us. In so many ways, cryptocurrencies are good for humanity in so many ways. This is why the banks and the governments don't like it. They can't control it, they can't tax it, they can't devalue it, they can't add inflation to it, they can't short it, and they can't create it out of thin air. They're in exactly the same boat as you and me. If they want some Bitcoin, it's currently trading at $13,000. You can't make it. I foresee the banks having to print more and more and more of their dollars, euros, in my case, pounds, to satisfy the need for Bitcoin, for cryptocurrencies. And in the process of printing more and more and more dollars, more and more and more pounds, more and more euros, they devalue their currency. The pound that you're, the euro that you're already holding, because the bank have printed 10 more of them, your one that you're holding is now worth 10 times less.
Yeah, I understand.
Bitcoin doesn't work like that. Bitcoin will only ever go up in value because there's 21 million of them, and they will reduce. They will become rarer and rarer and rarer and rarer. And more people want them. I want Bitcoin. It's worth more to me. It's going to be worth more to me tomorrow than the dollar that the bank that's controlled us for 500 years is going to print. That dollar tomorrow will be worth less, and it will be worth less again tomorrow, and again tomorrow, and again tomorrow. Whereas Bitcoin is the opposite. most of the time it will be worth more tomorrow. It will be worth more tomorrow because there's less of it, because more people want it. They taught you nothing about, when you went to school and all through your education, they taught you nothing about money creation or how it's conjured into being and how it enslaves you to the banking system. We all know this banking system is rotten. Exponential growth and continual growth can't happen. It just, when you're printing money out of nothing, it just, as we've seen, it devalues what you have in your pocket.
The Lehman Brothers crisis happened when I was studying. And,
Oh, don't get... So...
From one day to another...
I had this conversation with my neighbour last night. So up until 2008, the banks were merrily printing as much money as they wanted. They'd just miracle it into your account, add a few zeros on, because you said you were going to pay it back. So they can create money out of nothing. And then all of a sudden in 2008, all these banks that can create money out of nothing turned around and said to the government, we're going to fail, we're going to fail. We need some help. Can you get a load of taxpayers' money in, please? I didn't want to pay them. Pretty sure you didn't want to pay them. Pretty sure 90% of the fucking planet didn't want to pay them. I wanted to see them fail. But no. For some god unforsaken reason, the governments, who were employed to do the best for us, for the people, decided they were too big to fail and pumped a load of our money back into them. Why? They can create money out of nothing. Why did they need to come and ask me for money? That, I'm afraid, was the biggest theft of humanity for nearly 100 years. A better way to solve the problem, and didn't take a genius to think of it, the government turns to the banks and says, we'll give you the money, we give you the authority to put £100 in everybody's bank account. That will inject the billions of pounds you need into the banking system, but not directly into the banks. It goes into every person's bank account. That person will go out and spend that £100 or €100, thus pushing the economy into a moving situation again. That was a very simple way of giving out the money, but giving it to the people as opposed to the bankers. Giving exactly the same outcome, injecting money into the system, but the money would have gone into the people's pockets. No, that was... I felt that would have been a much more positive way of fixing the problem.
Yeah.
I don't understand how a system that creates money can suddenly stop and say, oh, we need 80 billion injection. Can we have an 80 billion injection? And then about a week later say, that wasn't enough. We need about another 50 billion, please. It was just theft. It was the banks thieving from the fucking taxpayer. Because they knew the government would pay.
Mark, my weather is moving again.
Oh, okay.
Same. I don't know why it's happening so infrequently.
It must come out of synchronization or something.
At the beginning there was nothing. Everything was correct. And now when we're here on cruise altitude, it's reloads and reloads.
As we pass through different clouds, as we pass through different weather, it becomes unsynchronized, I think.
Sag mal hallo, hallo. Sag mal hallo, hallo. Johan was up to hit the reset button.
You need to buy him a little set of buttons. So when he's getting close to the reset button, you hand him his little toy buttons.
Give him my old headset.
Yeah?
The one that isn't working. Because every time I wear a headset, he wants to wear a headset too. Now he has some headset without cables.
Do you have an old smartphone or anything? An old mobile phone? This works great. Start them young.
He has my second mouse now. The mouse that is not connected to the computer I gave him. Because every time he wants my mouse, but his one is not lighting.
You'll have to let me know when we need to descend.
No, there's much distance left.
Yeah, I see. We're not far from the coast, down on the right side. Not much to see with all this cloud. Also, as we get closer to the equator, the sun doesn't set so early, so it will still set at 6 p.m. 6 a.m., 6 p.m.
But we're still far away from the equator. Now Johan tries to connect my second mouse to my computer. Johan, no. Everything I do he sees and wants to do the same.
We learn by repetition. I said this to my parents. It doesn't matter what you told me. I've copied what you did. A bad example, smoking. All my life, my parents said to me, don't smoke, it's really bad for you, don't smoke, we wish we'd never started. I saw them smoking, so I smoke.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Johan is now running in his room and he's taking the mouse with him on the ground.
How old is he now? Nearly... he's...
One and a half year.
It goes so fast.
Yeah.
My little girl will be 13 this year, so a teenager.
It seems to get darker and darker in the cockpit. Maybe we lose oxygen, or I don't know.
Yeah, yours is getting dark. Mine is not. Is your door closed? Check your door is closed.
Okay. Yes, it is. It is.
Do you want to descend a little?
No, it's okay. It don't get darker. It stays the level it is.
Okay, if I notice you blacking out, I'll descend a little. I will say this aircraft is not particularly good on autopilot. It takes ages to fly straight. It wobbles left and right, left and right. After a turn, it's left, right, left, right, left, right until it gets stable.
We have 95 nautical miles left now. Maybe you can try to start descending. I can enable it. Maybe
What's the ETA?
Maybe we descend to 9,000 feet.
Okay, I'll reduce back a bit. Try and keep it below 250.
cockpit is now much lighter. It was losing oxygen, I think.
Yeah, not sure why.
We should switch back to the old smart copilot config file, because this one doesn't help. Maybe there's another reason for the weather problem.
Yeah, okay.
We will use the runway 35 right. It's an ILS approach.
Okay, mate. You want to take this landing?
No, better you do. I will help you to get on runway, but better you land. Johan is here around me. my stream you can see how the airport is looking like. Everything, the parking area, everything is on the right side.
Okay, yeah, got it. Want to continue descending?
Yeah, we now can descend to 5,000 feet.
The weather seems to have stabilised on your one again. Are you there, Carsten?
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah.
I was saying the weather seems to have stabilised on your one again.
Yes. Yes, it does.
We want to descend some more?
We have to descend to 3,600 feet.
I'll keep it at about 220. How's that? Just checking the gear, were we?
No, sorry. Sorry, this was me. I was setting the barrel.
It's okay. We can do a gear check. Nice to know it's working. Keeping me on my toes, keeping me awake. What's the hell? Is the flaps? Is it gear? Have we lost a wing?
And I was hoping you don't notice.
Just don't pull the red handle above our head. I'll try and keep the speed about 200. I'm not sure. How far out are we? We've still got a way to go, haven't we?
We have 10 miles left now to runway.
Oh, okay, I'll keep the speed below to about 200.
No, it's 18 miles. 18 miles to the runway.
Okay, we'll stay around 200. I don't want to speed up and slow down. You have time for more flights?
Yeah, I think Johan will go to bed later. And after that...
You want to spend some time in Casablanca? We'll have a dinner break, shall we say?
Yes, yes.
Sounds good. And maybe try and get on for about 7 p.m. my time, I think is 8 p.m. your time.
Yeah.
So about 2 hours.
Yeah, Johan is in bed then, yes, usually.
If you're around, try to come in the TeamSpeak. I'll usually be in here.
Okay, I will do. In about 4 miles we do a right turn and then we are on final. We can use the autopilot to go on glide slope and then you take over.
Okay. I've never been to Casablanca, I can say that.
Me too.
It was a famous film, if I remember.
Yes, you remember correct, but I never seen this film.
No, it's an old black and white film, so not one I would choose to watch, I don't think. So we are in the right turn, if you didn't know.
Yes, yes. I switched to localizer. We're now not more on GPS. We're now on localizer, runway 35 right.
I will continue to slow down. I'll bring it down to about 150.
Okay.
Okay, I can see the lights of the runway. We're 3-5 left, did you say, or 3-5 right?
The right one.
Okay. Will it descend automatically? Okay, yes.
Yeah, it will. It will. It should. It should.
I will call for flaps and gear. Are you able to do them?
Yeah, I can do.
Okay. I don't know what the flaps settings are. I'll just call flaps 1, 2. And... oh no, it's flaps 50 and flaps 100. Okay, I'll call flaps 50.
Flaps 100. This seems to be speed brake.
Yes. Trying to reduce the speed some more to get into flaps. Flaps is at 150, so... I've lost sight of the runway now. Cloud's too thick.
Johan tried again to push the reset button. Johan.
Flaps 50 and gear down, please.
Okay, done.
Thank you. Try to maintain about 120. Okay, autopilot off, please. My aircraft.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm not seeing much in the way of building terminals. I'll take the right turn here, but don't see any buildings or terminals. I'll take a parking spot just up here and go for the shutdown and go for dinner, yeah? Are you still there, Carsten? There we go, all shut down. Unfortunately, Carsten seems to have disconnected, so hope you've enjoyed this stream. This was actually... So we've landed in Casablanca, which is... that would be the end of flight 13. Landing. This is Mohammed V International Airport, Casablanca, Morocco. So the next flight, hopefully in maybe a couple of hours, I think. Time being at the moment is 5 PM UK time, 6 PM most of Europe time. So in about 2 hours time, Carsten and myself will hopefully be departing from this airport, Casablanca, and the next hop will be down, got Manera Airport, Ouarzazate, Soissy, Sols in Morocco, Angad in Morocco. There's a lot of airports in Morocco, and then we head down to Algier, or Algeria even, and take in some sights around Africa. So thanks for watching. Hopefully be back in a couple of hours. See you then.